We first put the Instant Pot on the saute mode for 25 minutes. Take about 2 tablespoons of oil and let it heat for a little bit. We first start off by putting 2 cinnamon sticks, about 4 cloves, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. This gives it a flavor and it gives it a very nice aroma. And cook it around. Once it starts bubbling like this, put in the mixture of onion, ginger, green chili paste. I'm going to post a link of how I made this in another video. And just whisk it around, mix it around for about 3 to 4 minutes. Slowly and gently whisking it in between. In between, put about 1 teaspoon of salt and keep on stirring occasionally. Now the masala has been cooking for the past 4 to 5 minutes. You see here, I have the chicken which has been done in the air fryer for about 15 minutes at 350 degrees. I'm going to put this chicken into the masala which has been cooking for the past 5 minutes. Just the dry chicken pieces. Water remains at the bottom of the pan, if you see, of the air fryer pan. We just mix the chicken into it and again cook it for another 4 to 5 minutes. After about 2 to 3 minutes of chicken being cooked, I take 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder and incorporate it, put it in here and mix it again. I'm taking 8 ounces of tomato puree. Just put it in here and mix it thoroughly. Again, the masala is it's getting burnt a little, so we are ready. Add a little water so that the masala does not burn. Mix it. I'm going to put about 1 to 2 teaspoons of dry fenugreek leaves. It's also called methi leaves. I'm putting about half a cup of water so the gravy starts thickening slowly, and keep on mixing it till it comes to a boil. This is a mixture of almond powder and milk. You can add either regular milk or almond milk in it, or soy milk as per your taste and liking. Then we add it to this mixture. Now we have to keep on stirring continuously till it comes to a boil, because this is the mixture, the white mixture, that gives it the thickening flavor, the thickening texture. Now it will cook for another 5 minutes. Let it come to a boil. Go. Now the chicken has been cooking in the gravy for another 5 minutes, for the past 5 minutes. I've taken 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. You just put this on the top. Because it is butter chicken, we need to add this. You can also omit it if you want to make a lighter version of it, but this is how the traditional way is cooked. Boil it for another 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes, and your butter chicken is ready to be served. The butter chicken is done in 20 minutes.